Okay, here's our standing strengthening sequence with a couple of gentle stretches for the back. So, feet to hip distance apart where possible. We're just going to place hands on baby bump. Sink into an imaginary chair. So first thing is your hips go back. You find a length through the tail that isn't tucking or too much arch. Shall we gently adjust the pelvis? Sink into that chair. Hands can be on bump, or I like to put mine in namaste. Chin nice and long. And then press into your heels and then draw up through, gathering the sit bones together. So sit bones feel like they're drawing in. Breathing in, coming up, gathering the sit bones together. And this is support for our lower back when we engage the back of the foot. Sit in our chair and gather the sit bones together, supporting the joints of the sacrum and hips. Lovely. Next time you sink into your squat, go to where you're able, bearing in mind later in pregnancy, when you're in your last trimester, this might feel a bit much to stay here. I'll give you an alternative in a moment. Those of you staying here, roll a little bit of weight into your toes, as well as your heels. Gather the sit bones and press into the toes. That connects to the front of the pelvic floor. And then you just go up and down, connecting to your breathing, relaxing when you need to. If you're more heavily pregnant, you might want to find that you adjust your pelvis into neutral against a wall. More can be used for birth as well, that support standing squat. And you just go more gently, having the feet turned out a bit so it's not so much hard work for you at this point. Still there, engage your heels to draw back up. Engage your front feet to draw back up. Noticing your breathing. You can stay here and breathe with it if you want to. Practicing the birthing breaths, increasing stamina. Coming back up. So your squats can just be done as a daily practice for 10 minutes, might feel a lot, 5 minutes, whenever you feel you can. Even when you're standing in your kitchen, little squats. And then press to come away from the wall. And another nice back strengthener, which we often do laying on our tummy, but obviously we're not able to, will be done against a wall. So just you hold the wall for support. You're about a foot distance away from it. You're going to slide your right toes back. Press firmly through the heel and ball of the foot, outside edge inner, and then lift to wherever you're comfortable. Breathing in and out. You might want to coordinate your breath now. So on a nice full inhale, come back. And on an exhale, lift. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, lift. Strengthening the lower back and glutes. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to do 6 each side. I'm going with my breath. I think that's my 6. And then when you've done that, just give your leg a little shake. Shake it all out and press firmly into that supporting leg. Readjust your posture, tail lengthening, not arching, not tucking. So engage all the right muscles, crown nice and long, supported on the wall. We lean into this foot. Feel that we've got our weight through all the areas of pressure of both feet. Outside edge, ball, big toe, one next to it, heel. Then pressing, exhale, inhale. Good. If you have pelvic girdle pain, we don't want to actually stay on one leg like this. So you might instead do it very gently. In fact, I'll do yours on all 4s in the next video. Or you could just press. But I would recommend all 4s more than these, really. Don't want to stay on this one leg for long. The other way is an alternate leg raise if you're really tired. So you just take your time to transfer and to change. Okay, and then you can either do a nice back stretch against the wall and a little bit of a wiggly tail movement to ease through the lower back, spine nice and neutral, maybe hugging a little bit back through the lower abdomen. Those of you that are still able could come all the way down to dog pose. Letting the lower back really get some nice release, pedaling the legs. And then alternatives would be all fours, or as well as, you can do these as well as. So you're going to lengthen one leg back, lift the leg up. Then if you're staying more stable, foot on the ground, pressing out through the leg. And then you just change. And again, it's up to you how many you do of these. I reckon 6 on each leg once a day is good. And then you can do these gentle hip sways, gentle hip circles, breathing well. And whenever you've finished whatever you're doing, widen your knees, take as much support as you need, and just rest in a child's pose or over a ball, being on a ball daily and just rocking your hips and soothing your lower back is also brilliant, sitting on a ball. Hope it helps, guys. Thank you.